What is up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. My name is Sarah, and I am the Health and Fitness Specialist in McLean, Virginia. And today the weather is absolutely beautiful, so I decided that we would do our midday movement outside. So join me for a quick 30-minute workout just to get our blood pumping and our body moving, and enjoy the weather with me. So we're going to get started. You can grab a mat if you'd like. I prefer to have one just because I'm going to be on the ground. But we're just going to start with some side bends, making sure that we're really stretching that lat, and we're going to alternate sides. I like to do this for about a minute or so, just to make sure that we're getting really loose. But do whatever feels good for you. If you'd like to widen your stance a little bit and really get into it, that is perfectly fine as well. I'm very happy to be in our hybrid schedule again, so I can enjoy more time outside and getting active, especially with the summer months coming up. And I hope that you guys will try some of these exercises out with me and engage in some outdoor activity when you can. All right, let's do one more on each side. If you are joining me outside or even joining me in general, I do suggest that you have some water because we are going to stay hydrated today. All right, from here, we're just going to warm our arms up by doing some arm circles. You can do singular arm circles, whatever makes you the most comfortable, because we're going to go forward and backwards today. Making sure that we're really loosening up those shoulder joints, opening up our pecs from being at our desks. Making sure that we are taking some deep, relaxing breaths before we get into the main portion of our workout today. If going backwards is difficult for you, you can stick to going forwards. All right, give me 2 more good circles right here. Awesome. So from here, we're just gonna widen our feet a little bit wider than hip distance, and our arms are gonna come up to our side, and we're gonna reach and tap our toes, alternating here for a minute. This is going to get a little bit of trunk rotation going, along with stretching our hamstrings and our glutes, and getting us ready for the movements that we're gonna do today. Whew. Sorry for the ambulance. Keep breathing, and we'll do 2 more taps on each leg. All right, awesome. So I'm gonna step off my mat for this, just because I don't want to kick it. But we're gonna just do some standing high kicks, getting those hamstrings nice and loose, and getting our hips nice and mobile. Making sure that we're breathing as our heart rate starts to increase. And we got 1 more warm-up exercise, and then we get to take a little bit of sip of water before we get into our main exercise. I hope everyone has had a wonderful start to their week. We're headed into a really great Tuesday. Or at least I think so. And 2 more on each leg, right here. And done. All right, from here, we're just gonna march. But really drive those knees up. Pump those arms like you're running in place. Opposite hand, opposite knee. We're just gonna march right here for a minute. Whatever speed feels comfortable for you. You can add a skip if you want it a little bit more intense, or you can keep the knees a little lower if it's too intense for you. I'm gonna add a little bit of a skip. All right, go for a few more right here. And 3, and 2, and 1. Awesome, you guys. All right, take a nice sip of water. So that we can hop right in to this workout. All right, so for our workout today, we're gonna have 8 exercises, 8 exercises, all going for 45 seconds with 15-second breaks in between, and we're gonna hit each exercise twice. So we're gonna break it up into circuits of 2, going 2 rounds of each 2 exercises, and then moving on from there. So if you guys are ready, we're gonna go straight into our movement. First thing up, I'm gonna have my hands behind my head, or you can have them at your chest, whatever feels comfortable for you. And we're gonna squat to a crunch. Squat to a crunch. Going for 45 seconds. Here we go. I like to have my feet a little bit wider than my hips, just so it's slightly easier on my knees. But do whatever stance feels good for you. We're doing great. We got 10 seconds left right here. 3, and 2, and 1. Awesome, you guys. So the second workout from here, we're gonna take about a 10-second break, and I'm just gonna show you what we're gonna do next. So it's gonna be a high knee jack. So we're gonna and drive right here. You can clap under if you'd like, but I like to just knee drive here. All right. So in about 5 seconds, we're gonna head into that. If you need a sip of water in between exercises, please feel free to do so. Sorry, a fly flew in my face. All right, and if you're ready, here we go. And drive. 45 seconds of work right here. You guys are doing awesome. Alrighty, 15 seconds down. Here we go. Make sure you are breathing. I like to exhale on the knee drive. All right, finish out here for the last 10 seconds. Here we go. 3, and 2, 1. Awesome job, you guys. All right, after about 15 seconds, take a little sip of water. And we're gonna go right back into the squat and crunch. I want to remind you guys, as the weather gets hotter, as it gets more humid, you need to increase your water intake. So take sips of water with me. All right, and here we go. We're going back into that squat crunch. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. If the squat is too intense on your knees, just do a standing crunch right here. You guys are killing it. All right, we got about 15 seconds left right here. Make sure we are breathing. And 3, and 2, and 1. Awesome job, you guys. Take a little sip of water, and we'll get right into those high knee jacks. Whew. It's a little buggy out here today, but other than that, the weather is beautiful. Beautiful weather to get a sweat on. All right, everybody. You ready to go with me? We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, drive. You guys are doing great. Here we go. Already halfway through. Here we go. And 10. Right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, everybody. We're going to go ahead and take a nice 30-second water break right here. Whew. We are doing great on time. I want to make sure that my camera's not dying. Okay, we're good. All right, so while you guys are grabbing water, we're going to demonstrate what's up next. So similar to the jacks that we just did, we're actually going to do a reverse toe tap now. So instead of driving that knee up behind us, knee up in front of us, we're going to drive that toe behind us. And then the next exercise we're going to do is a push-up. You can do it from your knees, you can do it on your toes, you can do it however you need, against the wall, anything like that. I'm going to do it on my knees to make sure that I can show you guys proper form, because I can't do normal push-ups, but I still think they're beneficial. So in about 10 seconds, we're going to jump right into that first reverse toe tap. All right. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. And touch back. You guys are doing great. If having the arms go above your head is too much, keep them level. You guys are doing great. We're halfway through. And 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Awesome, you guys. All right, find a place on the floor. Whew. Oh, my mat's a little warm. I'm going to do these push-ups from my knees. My hands are going to come below my shoulders. And we're just going to lower and up. Here we go. Make sure you're breathing throughout this whole thing. Do however many reps you can. If you need to take a break like me, feel free. We're working as hard as we need to work today. Whatever feels good for you. And then I'm going back in. Going for 10 more seconds right here. Here we go. 3 and 2 and 1. Good job, you guys. Ooh, that one got me real sweaty. Oh, the heat of the mat really got me. But great job. Take a sip of water during this little break before we head right back in to those toe taps. Like I said, if the push-ups are too hard for you on your toes or on your knees, I'm going to show you another variation when we go into it the next time. But please feel free to use the wall and decrease your angle as much as possible. All right. And we're going to head right back in to those toe taps right here. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And touch. There's a breeze blowing right now, and that is going to be my saving grace. Because this workout is no joke. About 15 seconds left. Here we go. All right. And take a little break before we head down to the mat. Whew. All right, down the mat we go. So for the next variation of push-ups that I'm going to show you, tricep cramp. If being on your knees is too difficult, you can do it from tabletop position right here and just lower your head, trying to keep a neutral spine as much as possible while still working those arms. And here we go. We're working hard for 30 more seconds right here. Whew. Make sure we are breathing and taking breaks as we need. We're going for 10. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. Way to finish that circuit out. I know push-ups are tough, obviously. I struggle with them. But we are headed into our last couple of exercises. All right, so we're going to stay on our mats or towels or carpets, whatever we have. And the first thing we're going to go into is called a Superman. So we're going to be laying on our stomachs. Arms and legs are going to be spread out. And we're going to activate our back to lift our arms and our legs off of the floor. And then after that, we're going to come up onto all fours. And we're going to do a bird dog. We're going to work on activating our core here and really engaging muscles that we don't tend to activate much throughout our day. So if you need a sip of water, feel free to grab one because we're going to head into this in about 5 seconds right here. Whew. All right, so arms are going to come out in front of us and Head is going to stay neutral against, you can rest it on your mat or you can have it a little bit elevated, but we're going to lift and down, and lift and down, right here, going for 45 seconds. Inhale up, exhale down. If doing it with both your legs and your arms is too hard, go ahead and you can do an alternate right here, or you can just isolate those arms. We're going for 10 more seconds. Here we go. Inhale up, exhale down. And 3, 2, 1. Great job, you guys. All right, now we're coming up onto all fours. Whew. I'm gonna get the sweat out of my eyes first. Coming up onto all fours, having a neutral back, and we're just going to extend opposite arm and opposite leg. I like to hold for a few seconds and then relax. All right, here we go. Making sure we're breathing with this one because it is activating our core. So our instinct is going to be to hold our breath and pull those abs in, but we want to breathe through it. You guys are doing great. If you're following along and able to do everything, I am so proud of you. And if this is your first time with me, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. And I'm here to grow with you guys and learn what you like and what works best for my audience. Give me 2 more good ones on each side for the last 20 seconds. And last one here. And relax. Whew. You guys are rock stars. All right. So unfortunately, I think I ran a little long in our exercises. So we're going to cut it with 1 cycle of that and get into our cool down because we definitely need it after that. All right, everybody. Whew. So the first cool down exercise we have is our cat-cow. So we're going to stay neutral spine on all fours. Knees are under our hips, arms are under our shoulders. We're going to dip that back and look up towards the sky. And then push the spine to the ceiling or the sky. And tuck that chin in. Oh, we're going for 5 of these. You guys really killed it today. I hope if you did this exercise outside with me, that you brought plenty of water and a sweat towel because it got sweaty. But I really hope you guys are taking the time throughout your day, 1 more right here, to prioritize your health and get moving with us today. All right, and from here, we're just gonna sink back into those heels, let those arms come out in front of us, and we're gonna sit in this child's pose for 5 deep breaths. And 1 more deep breath right here. Awesome, you guys. All right, from here, we're going to do the opposite and drop into a Cobra Pose, stretching out those abs, getting that chest opened up a little bit. letting our face bask in the sun as we breathe here for 5 deep breaths. One more deep breath right here. And lower yourself down to the mat on the exhale. All right, from here, we're going to find our half kneeling position for a little bit of a hip flexor stretch, really sinking in to that hip. I like to pulse with mine a little bit just so I can get a little deeper and deeper with each rep. Doing about 5 on each leg. Breathing into where I need it to stretch. My goodness, the squirrels are crazy out here today. Jumping from limb to limb. Woo. 5 right here on each leg. And one more for good luck. All right, and come back to standing, and we'll just do a forward fold hamstring stretch right here. So feet come out a little bit wider than hip distance and just drop down. If you'd like, you can go from leg to leg. Or just hang out in the middle. Drop your head and let that upper back stretch too. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me today. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a happy Tuesday. And go ahead and kill the rest of your week. I will see you tomorrow for our Wednesday workout of the day. All right, have a great day, guys. Bye.